under attack from a pack of monsters.
I could have told you that. Come on, Noah!
Yeah!
Waves.
Gracious goods, that was close one. If not for Eno, Caravan would be bittersweet memory by now.
No trouble. Just happy everyone's still fine. Pleased to take good care on the ongoing.
Only if Eno drop by Caravan of Cheerios soon. We'll offer special Bacon Savers discount. Promise.
Excuse Eno? Eno just wanted to ask if not too much bother? Was it perhaps that it was friends that helped help those Nopon?
Right. We happened to be passing by and saw you all in trouble, so...
Oh, Eno knew it! Courage to thwack wicked monsters! To offer aid to total stranger pun! Humans like friends are very reason for inventing word hero pun, or whatever is human equivalent! Moved beyond limits of expression, cannot possibly give voice to such violent, overpowering emotion as feeling!
That seems a little dramatic. All we did was help you out in a scrap.
Well, all it means is that we did well to give her assistance.
By the way, your outfit looks quite unusual. Which side are you affiliated with?
What is meaning of affiliated, please?
Let's try a different tack. Are those Nopon from before your friends? Judging by their manner of speech, I would surmise that they were already previously familiar with you.
Affirmatory! All Nopon who live wild and free, count each and every one as friend! And with good reason, gained double name by fight for universal Nopon love and peace! Is champion of all Nopon kind!
Well, Sparks. That sounds, Brill? Yeah, let's go with Brill. So what you're saying is, the reason you helped those Nopon from earlier is because you see yourself as their champion?
Correct! We're Sooth in Dee Doodle! That is why must restore self to previous strength so can accomplish duty which Grandmaster Pong gave to... Oh, snapcrackers!
What's the matter?
Was just on verge of forgetting. Came here in search of High Ether.
High Ether? What's that?
Well, it basically on hunt for scavengeables. Must therefore hurry up and get on with search and retrieval.
You're going to search this place? All alone?
This area's teeming with dangerous monsters. Any chance we can offer you a hand?
Meh? Sorry, did hear right? Friend proposed to help for second time?
Huh? Yes, I suppose I did.
No way! This is completely unprecedented! Friends concern selves with well-being of not only Nopon, but even Flabber of utterly gasted. Gob thoroughly smacked. Lacked capability to show deserved amount of proper respect.
I'm already over our shtick.
Well, then. Pleased to be working with you. Shall we just call you Eno? Is that all right?
Shuck! But not even introduced self yet. How friend no name of
This girl's got a lot going on, huh? On the outside and in as well.
What's that shiny thing? Ether sphere! And High Ether that searching can't get near it like this.
We'll have to take care of the monsters round here first.
Well, Eno, are you ready?
Eno was created ready!
Right on. Let's make it quick then, yeah?
And Mimi?
It's ether, all right, exposed to the surface. Looks similar to a regular ether channel, but the energy density is off the charts.
I suppose we could harvest the energy, rather this high ether, into an ether cylinder as normal? Maybe. Want me to take a stab?
No! Cease and desist!
What's wrong, Eno?
Cannot harvest high ether with baseline cylinder? Are friends kidding? Would easily overflow capacity and cause vessel to rupture with extreme explosivity!
Whoa, are you serious? Close call.
What? You're not actually in a hurry to get your wings blown off then?
Lance, I beg of you, occupational safety is no joking matter.
Is there something else we could use then?
Eno have just the ticket. Can use this. For to harvest high ether safely, can use this here HD Ether Cylinder Plus. Incidentally, HD stand for Handy Dandy.
Handy dandy. Okay.
I guess it does suggest some improvement on the classic ether cylinder design.
Indeed, and its simplicity belies a high degree of efficacy bestowed by the added refinements.
Well then, no time like present. Fred can go ahead and collect high ether now.
Huh? You want me to do it?
His very rare chance for opportunity. Eno do not mind letting Noah do honors. Please, be guest of Eno.
It's definitely not going to explode, is it?
Everything fine. HD Ether Cylinder Plus come with Eno approved seal of quality. So please to place trust in.
All right then. You only live once. Let's give this a go. Right. That seems to have done it. Will this do?
It perfect. 10 out of 5 stars. No notes. Time to deposit high ether without further delay.
Huh? Please go ahead.
What the?
Wow. That hit all the right spots. Did she just drink the cylinder?
Please tell me I hallucinated that.
Eno, what did you just do?
Oh, meh. Did Eno forget to explain? Eno feeling mortified. High ether energy source for powering functions of Eno.
So, is that good?
Easier to show than explain, so please allow Eno to demonstrate. Look, snippity snap and ta-da! Capabilities of Eno power up greatly.
Oh, that is pretty impressive. No, hold your ponyos! That's impossible!
This is all highly irregular. What in the world are you? Really?
Friend finally asked right question! Eno is creation of Nopon, legendary Grandmaster Bondusu, final bestest and most strongest of all artificial blade!
Huh? Wait, blade? You mean like our blades? The ones we fight with?
You what? This is making less sense by the minute.
You're saying you're an anthropomorphic blade?
Is that it? So she's actually a human blade? That's fishy. Real fishy.
No, please to please hang fire! Eno not have fishy bone in entire body! Grandmaster Bondusu say self, and he giga renowned crafts genius! Eno created for purpose of bring about peace and harmony for all Nopon throughout world! Eno artificial blade! Meh. Well, in truth, he also say Eno must not get involved in affairs of humans. Although,
still don't really understand it, this artificial blade business. Still, one thing's abundantly clear. Earlier, well before we ever turned up, you were protecting the Nopon caravan. You fought for them, and you did it all by yourself. That takes real courage. Seeing that convinced me. I believe what you said, Ino. What's this?
Nice get up.
Now Ino understand.
What?
Friend Noah, you're destined driver of Ino.
Your driver?
Same clothes as Ino, and same weapon too. This proof cannot be mistaken. Friend is driver of Ino.
Wait, slow down. Can you explain what you mean when you say driver?
Ino more than happy to. Definition of driver is human person who fight by side of Ino. That's it? Oh, but that's very vitally crucial. Only driver can draw out bestest, truest power of blade. Ino want to get stronger and stronger for Nopon peace and happiness.
Okay, let's all take a deep breath now. Ino, that's not really what this means. It's actually, well, how should I explain this? There's a little more to it than what you're thinking.
Actually, if Ino may, Ino always thought if Ino get driver, Ino decided in deepest corner of heart, Ino would ask to call driver Master Pon. Therefore, Ino would love nothing more than to be permitted to address friend as Master Pon.
Noah, if you were going to say something, you should probably say it now, or else the ship will sail. Know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but...
You said you trusted her, didn't you? Seems like an open and shut case to me.
Are we all fine with this? Ino, this driver of yours, is that like a partner of sorts?
That right! According to Grandmaster Pon, drivers and blades were originally one in body and soul.
Got it. Well, look, I'm not sure if I can be all of that to you and meet all your expectations. But if you'll have me, I'll be your driver.
Truly, really, very truly.
Yeah, truly. You're one of us now, Ino.
Yes! Master Pon! For all Nopon that inhabit world, Ino and friends will fight good fight!
I feel like I should say, just for the record, our objective is not strictly to go around getting random Nopon out of trouble.
Nah, is not?
Come to think of it, we never did introduce ourselves, did we? We might not have.
Right. Then I guess maybe we should get started on that.
ahead and tell everyone. No, Kyrie, just wait. Hey guys, Mio's come back. Tyon and Senna too. Welcome back!
We were so worried about you guys.
Good job sticking it out, Senna. We were pretty sure you were dead.
Fitz, why'd you have to be so snarky about everything?
All of you. I'm so glad you're okay.
Mio, it's been so long.
Wait, are those actual tears? Uni?
Snuff it, you big dummy.
Oh, there you are, Teach.
Mio, Senna, Tyon. It's wonderful to see you again.
I'm truly sorry, Commander Teach. We never meant to...
The details can wait till later. I'm sure you'd appreciate a rest, no? I imagine getting here was by no means a simple task. Am I right?
Yes, we appreciate your concern.
And as for our visitors here, we can make our introductions later. Well then. He was kind of strange. Quiet, but I could feel something threatening in him.
Yeah, are you sure about this? He didn't even question us.
Perhaps he's already worked it out. Decided we're not hostile.
Well, no one's attacked us, which is more than we can say for pretty much every other time.
Mimi, once we're rested up, how about we tour the colony?
Good idea. I want to see how everyone's doing.
And we can show the Kavesi folks around while we're at it. Much obliged. We are just visitors, after all.
I want to have a chat with the soldiers too. There are a couple of things I'm curious to know.
So this is your old colony, Mio. Let's see what kind of place it is.
Looks like our friends are doing just fine, Mimi.
Seems so.
Still, there's a lot fewer soldiers here than I expected.
A lot of the soldiers employed on that mission haven't come back yet. No one knows what became of them.
The mission where we became Ouroboros, yeah?
I dare say that's the one.
Sorry. Should have kept my mouth shut.
No, you didn't do anything wrong, Uni.
All the soldiers left in the colony are newbies with no combat experience. Right now they've been ordered to stand by as a reserve force, far from the front lines.
A good thing, too. That's what saved Kyrie and others' lives. Plus, they didn't get to learn the truth about us and the world. But...
Ugh. It doesn't sit well with me to pretend like everything's fine, though.
Mio, would you mind talking to this commander of yours, Teach?
About what?
Everything. Tell him thanks for taking us in, no questions asked.
Now look, I know I said he was trustworthy, but...
No, Noah's right. I was planning on telling him everything anyway, and if we're gonna talk, we may as well lay it all out sooner than later. We can't just expect people to trust us while we hide the truth like this.
Yeah, makes more sense than staying and hiding.
Right. commander will understand. I know it. He's crazy harsh, but crazy fair, too.
Harsh? You didn't look it.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
How is everything? If you still need to rest, then...
Commander, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. You don't look like you've come to just deliver a report. Then, shall we relocate? That should be more convenient for you.
Yes, that would be helpful, thank you.
Yes. I know a good place nearby. Let's talk there.
What?
Commander, please. We don't need to go there.
It has a beautiful view and a particular peacefulness about it.
How lovely. I'd love to see it.
This is bad. This is all going south.
It's just a change of place. I don't get what the problem is.
We'll regret this.
I'd rather not delay, but unfortunately I have some work left to do here. Wait for me next to the training ground. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Very well. We'll see you there.
They were outstanding soldiers. I'd go so far as to say they were the pride of Agnes. So, now they're traitors. People are mysteries. You can never really understand them. Don't you agree? But I'm the commander. I can't let my personal feelings get in the way of my duty. I will deal with them. You can leave the matter with me. We can't afford to ignore anything that might do our very world harm. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, shall we head out?
Yeah. So is this good place of yours far?
I'd say reasonably near. But the road is poorly maintained and slopes a lot. It might not be an easy journey.
Oh, great. Now I'm totally sold.
It all depends on how you walk it. Once you get the hang of it, it's just like strolling through a field of flowers. If you don't mind, I can explain on the way.
Well, in that case...
Sounds great. If it's reasonably close by.
We'd better get ready.
Right. This is where it gets real. First, imagine a stake. The stake is hammered into the ground so deep that it becomes one with the earth. Now take that feeling, and that's how you're going to take each step. Your feet are the stakes in this case.
Oh, I guess No, I don't get it.
That's all you need to know for now. You'll pick the rest up as you go.
Are we there yet?
About halfway now. Not long to go.
We have very different ideas of what not long means.
Come on, people. This is why you need to lift more weights.
Senna, you know you can't hone your endurance just by lifting weights.
Oh, are you sure?
The key to training is working the whole body rather than focusing too much on any one exercise. I'm sure it's not a problem now, but keep it up and you'll wear yourself out.
Oh, wow. I see.
Not good, though. I believe I already taught you this in the past.
I'm sorry.
Look at you, all calm and cool.
Indeed, because I train properly.
This is harder than I expected.
I said we'd regret this.
The commander is also the colony's instructor, after all. He seems mild-mannered enough at first glance. But new recruits are terrified of him. They'd rather face a battle than his wrath.
Tyon? Are you okay?
You shouldn't slack off on your training just because you've seen real battle. Whether you live or die on the battlefield is determined by how you face it. That's where it ends. Excuse me. I didn't mean to lecture.
You never change, Commander.
Don't embarrass me.
You really do come across as an instructor.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It's pretty unusual for a commander to be an instructor as well, though.
Probably. In my case, well, there's a lot going on.
What do you mean by that?
Just what I said. Anyway, break time's over. Let's crack on.
Don't say that!
This is...
What do you think? A good place, isn't it? It's peaceful, invigorating, a place to quiet your mind. Even the war between Agnes and Keves feels a world away from here, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I assume you know about the state of Colony Gamma.
Yes, that's actually what I wanted to...
Then I can tell you that you don't have to, Mio.
What do you...
Don't you get it yet? I mean that I'm going to deal with you here and now.
What? But you...
Purging the traitor Ouroboros from our ranks is a matter of the highest priority. I am the commander of Colony Gamma. I cannot shirk this duty. Do you understand?
What? That you lured us out here to do us in? Yeah, I'm up to speed, thanks.
No one in the colony will learn what you are. Understand that the fact I'm not doing this in public is a sign of my respect for you.
But, Commander, wait! Please, just listen!
What would be the point? Words blur truth and lies so easily.
Commander!
We've got no choice.
Are you prepared? Face your deaths with honor. The time has come.
Spark's sake! We can't take him down and he's just one guy.
I knew he had stamina, but this is...
You too display impressive power. But it's that power which is the cause of everything that's gone wrong, threatening the lives of others as well as yourselves.
No, you've got it wrong.
No, this isn't something that only concerns you. This power is a maelstrom that surrounds the world. A maelstrom eventually becomes a raging torrent that swallows lives without mercy. If you really know what's going on in Colony Gamma, then you must understand this. So, tell me, Mio, was it the power of becoming an Ouroboros that drove you to the other side? Were you reduced to merely one part of a maelstrom?
No, you're wrong.
And what precisely am I wrong about?
We became Ouroboros by pure chance. But we thought that with such power we'd be able to do more.
Ha! Do what?
Keep the world alive. Find new ways to use our lives for... I don't know. I can't put
words, but that's what we want to use it for. That's all I'm sure of.
Very pretty words.
We can only go forward. We want to find a way that doesn't involve sacrificing lives.
Looks like I've misjudged.
What?
Well, you've heard for yourself. I don't believe they are traitors. In my capacity as commander, I judge them not deserving of death. Are you in agreement, Consul?
The consul's here.
So this is where you are hiding.
What a lovely fiction. Bravo. The fact remains. Ouroboros will destroy the world.
But that's just one possibility. Still, people can change. I choose to believe them.
Like the old you?
Yes, I had no will, no resolution, only shame. But they aren't me. They will walk a different path.
You shall persist no matter what.
You gave me a chance to fix it. I have an obligation. So let's stop doing things your way. Let's end that here.
Very well. Then I shall make you and the traitors recant your folly.
Commander!
Right, you lot. Time to walk the walk. Prove that this power leads to light.
We will! Commander, we...
Not yet, Mio.
What?
It's not over yet. There's one thing you still have to do, isn't there?
There is.
Let's go back to the colony and decide our next steps from there.
Here we go!
Commander, you knew from the start.
Not at all. I was serious, Mio. I was ready to die to take you down.
So what you mean is you were testing us?
Such power can drive people mad. I needed to be sure about you. I needed to know that you hadn't fallen into the trap of being enthralled by power, that you had retained your own will.
So that's why you had to try to kill us for real?
Determining the true nature of power is a kind of power in itself. That's how I do things.
You're surprisingly violent.
But just one slip and you'd be...
once got to see how power can destroy a person up close. I knew a soldier who was lost in it and lost to it. I don't want to see that happen to you, nor does anyone in the colony. It was no choice at all to put my life on the line to prevent it.
You're right that being an Ouroboros comes with huge power, but it's full of danger too.
Yeah, but we're fine. We use it right, so...
The reason I became an instructor was to teach people how to confront power. But there was always a niggling doubt at the back of my mind that people are at heart stupid creatures that power makes a mockery of. But if you were to ask me whether I still thought that way, I'd say no.
So you have hope?
I do. Now that I've crossed blades with you, I understand. So, the maelstrom hasn't become a raging torrent, but a clear, strong current.
Commander, if that's what you think, then I'd like you to come with us.
Oh. And may I ask why?
I want you to see with your own eyes that your faith in us isn't misplaced. You want something from us. More than just words, right?
Yes. The stream becomes the flow of life itself, bringing change and upheaval to the world. And you want me to be the one to watch over your futures. That's it, isn't it?
Yes. Well, something like that.
Okay then. I'll do it. I accept the job. But what have those of you from Kevas to say on this matter?
Yes, of course. The more the merrier, especially if they're as strong as you.
Fine by me. Assuming we never have to fight it out like this again.
Well, that all depends on how well you train, doesn't it?
Ugh, why?
I was only joking. Before I forget, Mio, I'd like to ask you a favor in return for this.
Anything.
Thank you. I'll run through the particulars later. Oh, wait. I actually know a very good place for talking. It's just...
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that part.
Hey, what's this thing?
No idea.
Some kind of junk.
Hey,
Who's there?
hand it over.
Noah, this guy.
Yeah. He means business.
Hurry it up.
And by it, you mean this. Why would we ever hand it over to some knuckle-headed chump like...
Guys, weapons ready.
I couldn't give an Arden's ass. He's gonna regret it. Guy needs a lesson.
Just to be sure, there's no chance we could talk this over.
Guess we can take that as a no then. Running away.
Magma took a dive.
Who in the world?
You lot! Identify yourselves!
Kavesi soldiers?
Tell me, have you seen a man in a mask? We've been looking for him.
Wait! They're with a bunch of Agnians. Must be those Ouroboros we've been hearing about.
Traitors to the crown.
Huh? Since when did we ever?
Oh, you think you can talk your way out of a righteous beating? Not today.
Today's really not our day, is it?
Retreat! Fall back!
What is with everyone?
Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous by this point.
We learned something pretty interesting, though.
Yeah. They said they'd been looking for the man we fought against earlier.
I wonder what happened.
If Kevez is after him, then maybe he wasn't our enemy after all.
I'll remind you, he did attack us, mate.
Yes, that does make it hard to classify him as an ally. Some kind of deserter, perhaps?
Hey, if he jumped in the river, he'll have been carried downstream. We could try and catch him at the bottom, figure out what's what.
He may yet prove hostile, though.
If he does, then we whack him. And if he doesn't, we listen to what he says. Great plan or what?
Does that qualify as a plan to you? A plan takes forethought and planning. What you did is post hoc rationalize your own...
What do you think?
Let's go and see.
Finally.
You're not getting away this time.
I thought you might track me down, but I didn't think you'd be so kind as to bring me my prize as well.
What?
Bit heedless of you, don't you think, Ouroboros?
Huh? Wait, how does he know about us?
Yeah, fishy. What are you all about then?
I don't think I need to answer that.
There were Kavesi troops looking for you.
Come on, throw us a bone here.
Look, we want to talk. If you could just open up a bit. Okay. Let's start with names. Ours are...
Don't need him. Just stick to the point.
Kavesi are after you, right? If you you tell us what that's about, we...
You do what?
Huh?
It's nothing that concerns you.
Right, so if it did concern us, you'd answer. That's something. Are you our enemy? Still keeping mum?
If you stop prying, we'll have no reason for hostilities.
Says the guy who lashed out at us before. Yeah, not buying it.
Oh, for spark's sake, use your snuffing words. Uni, chill. I hate people who won't say what they mean. Oh, this guy's flipping all my switches.
Did you or did you not attack us just because you felt like it? Answer!
It was just a warning. You neither need nor understand that thing that you have there. But you stick your necks where they don't belong.
What, so you're going to attack us again to get your hands on it?
I told you clearly. Stop prying, and we won't have to fight.
So you need this thing then?
Well...
So, does that mean you're...
Wait. It seems you were followed.
Followed? By who?
Them again.
Ha! We found you! I knew you were in cahoots.
What? Stop being wrong!
Now look what you've got us into.
This blunder is entirely on you. But I'll let you clean up. Wipe them out.
Hang on, Alevnis, this mother does nothing by halves.
What are you mumbling now, traitors? Not that I care, actually. Get them!
They sure are persistent.
It might be wise not to linger.
Agreed. It'd be nice not to get wrapped up in any more scuffles.
So why were those lot after you anyway?
Is it because of his sparkling personality?
Perhaps so.
Oh, so now you acknowledge it.
You can hold on to that.
You mean...
That shard from earlier. So you don't need it after all?
I never said that. But I can't be bothered trying to convince you.
Right, because talking to people is just such a chore.
In time you will discover its purpose. But if you were to abuse it, I may have to dispose of you. It seems you can use your heads, even if just a little. I will choose to trust in my late friend's words.
Gee, that makes us feel a lot better.
I meant what I said.
So now what? What will you do after this?
Save your breath, Mio. It's not like he'll answer you anyway.
I have something to take care of.
Oh, so you'll answer her?
Even if it puts soldiers on your trail?
Naturally.
All right, well, that's the end of that then. Your life, your choices, man.
Hey.
What now?
Don't die, you lot.
Huh?
If you need me, you can call me. I'll assist.
That's rich coming from a guy that just tried to kill us.
It was a warning. And a small test.
What's this crap now? Honestly, I don't get this dude.
I simply followed my friend's request.
And your friend, that'd be who?
When you say you'll help us, we can just take you at your word.
Either way, I can't have the bearers of that thing running around unsupervised.
Doesn't exactly inspire confidence. But hey, he's strong, so that's something.
That's an awfully kind offer there, mister, but we don't even know what to call you. About time we got a name, don't you think? Whoa, hey, stop right there! Your name, Spock, you spill it!
Gray. Call me Gray.
What was that guy's deal?
Stuff if I know. Although he didn't look like a bad... I guess he kind of did look like a bad guy, huh?
There does seem to be more to this story than we've seen so far.
Just no fighting him again, please.
Yeah, seconded. Punching his kind's not even all that satisfying.
Grey, huh?
Come after me, and that's what you get.